Captain Finley and his crew set sail on the SS Seashell, a state-of-the-art underwater vessel designed for exploring the ocean's depths. They had been planning this voyage for months and were eager to discover what secrets lay hidden in the sea. "All right, crew," Captain Finley shouted from the bridge of the SS Seashell. "We are about to embark on a journey like no other. Our mission is to explore the depths of the ocean, meet fascinating sea creatures, and discover sunken treasures." "Aye, aye, Captain," the crew cheered in unison. As the SS Seashell descended into the depths of the ocean, the crew was awestruck by the incredible sights they encountered. Schools of colorful fish swam past the vessel, and giant squids slithered by, their tentacles reaching out like long, thin arms. "This is amazing, Captain," said one of the crew members, a young man named Reef. "It sure is, Reef," Captain Finley replied, "and we're only just getting started." As the SS Seashell continued its descent, the crew came across a group of friendly dolphins. They swam alongside the vessel, playing and leaping out of the water. "Wow, these dolphins are amazing," Reef exclaimed. "I've never seen anything like it." Captain Finley smiled. "I told you, Reef. The ocean is full of wonders. We just have to be brave enough to explore it." As the SS Seashell continued on its journey, the crew came across a mysterious underwater cave. The entrance was guarded by a group of fierce sea lions, but Captain Finley and his crew were not deterred. "All right, crew," Captain Finley shouted. "Let's make our way into that cave and see what secrets it holds." The crew bravely made their way into the cave, their flashlights shining through the darkness. They were amazed by the incredible sights they encountered inside. The walls of the cave were covered in glittering gems, and there were piles of gold coins scattered on the ground. "Wow, this is incredible," Reef exclaimed. "We've struck it rich." Captain Finley grinned. "I told you, Reef. The ocean is full of treasures, just waiting to be discovered." As the crew continued to explore the cave, they heard a strange noise coming from deep within. "What's that?" Reef asked, his voice trembling with fear. "I don't know," Captain Finley replied, "but I have a feeling we're about to find out." As the crew ventured deeper into the cave, the strange noise grew louder and more threatening. Suddenly, a group of fierce sea monsters appeared, their jaws snapping and their tentacles flailing. "Quick! Everyone back to the SS Seashell!" Captain Finley shouted. The crew raced back to the vessel, but the sea monsters were hot on their heels. They attacked the SS Seashell, trying to tear it apart with their powerful jaws. "Captain, what do we do?" Reef cried. "We fight back, Reef," Captain Finley replied. "Activate the vessel's defenses." The crew sprang into action, activating the SS Seashell's powerful weapons. The sea monsters were no match for the vessel's powerful lasers, and they were soon defeated. "We did it!" Reef exclaimed. After the sea monster attack, Captain Finley and his crew continued their journey in the SS Seashell, determined to find more sunken treasures. They came across a group of mermaids who were singing a beautiful song. "Wow, they're beautiful," Reef said, mesmerized by the mermaids' enchanting voices. "And they know something about a treasure," Captain Finley added. "Let's see if they can help us." Captain Finley and Reef approached the mermaids, who welcomed them warmly. The mermaids told the crew about a sunken ship filled with riches that lay on the ocean floor. "We can help you find the sunken ship," the mermaids said, "but you must promise to return what you find to the ocean and not keep it for yourselves." "We promise," Captain Finley and Reef replied. The mermaids led the SS Seashell to the location of the sunken ship. The crew was amazed by the sight of the ship, which was filled with gold coins and precious jewels. "This is incredible," Reef said, his eyes wide with excitement. "We must keep our promise to the mermaids," Captain Finley reminded him. "We must return what we find to the ocean." The crew carefully gathered the treasure and placed it back in the sunken ship. They then returned to the surface, where they donated their findings to various ocean conservation organizations. "We did the right thing," Reef said, proud of what they had accomplished. Captain Finley smiled. "Indeed we did, Reef, and I think we learned a valuable lesson about the importance of respecting and protecting our oceans." However, the sea monsters were not pleased with the crew's actions. They felt that the treasure belonged to them and that the crew had no right to take it. One day, the sea monsters attacked the SS Seashell, determined to take back what they felt was theirs. The crew fought back bravely, but the sea monsters were too powerful. The SS Seashell was badly damaged and began to sink. "Captain, what do we do?" Reef cried. "We must abandon ship and make it to the surface," Captain Finley replied. The crew quickly made their way to the lifeboats and escaped the sinking SS Seashell. However, the sea monsters were not done with them yet. They followed the lifeboats to the surface and attacked. "We must fight back!" Captain Finley shouted. "We can't let these monsters win!" The crew fought bravely, using their wits and their courage to defeat the sea monsters. In the end, they emerged victorious, having saved the oceans and themselves. "We did it, Captain!" Reef exclaimed. Captain Finley smiled. "Yes, we did, Reef. And I think we learned another valuable lesson about the dangers of greed and the importance of protecting our oceans." After their victory against the sea monsters, Captain Finley and his crew set off on a new adventure. They had heard rumors of a mysterious island in the middle of the ocean that was said to contain untold riches and wonders. "Let's go find it," Reef said, eager to explore the unknown. Captain Finley agreed and set a course for the mysterious island. They sailed for days, facing rough seas and harsh weather, but finally they spotted land on the horizon. As they approached the island, they were amazed by what they saw. The island was covered in lush green vegetation and was home to a variety of exotic animals. But there was something strange about the island, something that made the crew uneasy. "Captain, I don't think this island is safe," Reef said. "I agree," Captain Finley said. "We should be careful and keep our guard up." The crew disembarked from the SS Seashell and began to explore the island. They soon came across a tribe of friendly natives who welcomed them warmly. "Welcome to our island," the chief of the tribe said. "We have been waiting for visitors like you." Captain Finley and Reef were intrigued. "What do you mean?" they asked. "We have a problem," the chief explained. "A monster has taken over our island and is terrorizing our people. We need your help to defeat it." Captain Finley and Reef agreed to help and set out to find the monster. They journeyed deep into the island, facing many challenges along the way, but finally they came face to face with the monster. It was a giant sea serpent with scales as tough as steel and eyes that glowed with an evil light. The crew fought bravely, using their wits and their courage to defeat the monster and save the island. "We did it, Captain!" Reef exclaimed. "Yes, we did, Reef," Captain Finley said. "And I think we learned another valuable lesson about the importance of helping others and being brave in the face of danger." The crew returned to the tribe, who thanked them for their help. The tribe gave the crew a chest filled with gold and jewels as a reward for their bravery. "You are true heroes," the chief said. "You will always be welcome here on our island." Captain Finley and Reef smiled. They had found more than just riches on their journey to the mysterious island. They had found new friends and a deeper understanding of the world around them. The end.